Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you for coming to 𝐈𝐧𝐯𝐷. We are a show on live stream while play some video games and interview people. Hello, I'm Bubba Gaddert, Executive Director of Varsity Esports Foundation. I am also an esports ambassador for DNH Distributing, as well as an esports ambassador for CSMG, Collegiate Sports Management Group. I'm so excited because I brought in somebody who can teach me how to play a new game that I actually first time played today. And let me tell you, I played Halo growing up in college. I guess that's the term I can use. I played Halo in college with friends, and if you know about LAN center type LAN lines going through dorm rooms with big long cords playing each other in Halo, I was a part of that generation. I think it was a pretty long, wide generation. It goes through Halo 3 or 4 or 5, I'm sure. But I also got into Portal about 2 years ago on Steam. It's probably an old game. I think this game is like 2 years old as well. This game we're going to play today called Splitgate. It's definitely a lot of fun. And I'm only a level 1, but we're gonna let David come in. David, how are you, sir? Welcome to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Man,
What's up? What's up, Bubba?
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. So I would like to make it known that I'm not a Splitgate expert. I simply like the game. I know how to hit the buttons for the portals, and I know how to use the weapons.
So you're further along than I am. Great.
We could say that.
Well, David Stone, thanks so much for being here. Let's give you a big round of applause. Oh, sorry. No, let's actually give you So glad you're here. So glad you're here. Now, we're going to jump into play. So it's going to show my screen, basically, this whole time.
Yeah.
And your face is going to be on the screen as well. And we're just going to have some fun cooking some fools. How's that sound?
That sounds amazing.
Okay. Well, I got Splitgate. We're in a group. I'm going to hit play. I think I saw this earlier. Like it says I need to get wins. I've won twice, and I don't know why I'm not advancing. I have no idea, but whatever.
They reset it for me because I was, at least before season 0 started, I hit platinum in rank. So.
Oh, see, yeah, not an expert. Come on.
It's not a big deal or anything.
Do I take out? I'd rather take out this VIP team SWAT stuff. I'm just going to team deathmatch. I'm sorry. I thought I played. Okay, so David, where are you from originally? First.
So I'm from Michigan. So I'm Midwest, born and raised.
Okay.
So that's Traverse City, Michigan. That's up in the northern end. But I actually moved here from New York.
Oh, okay.
So I've been in a few places.
Yeah. Nice. So you went to Western Michigan, is that right?
Yeah, for college I went to Western Michigan University. I actually studied music composition. So not gaming, but I played more games than maybe I did homework. So
which brings up a very interesting point. May I stream live your Good Intentions albums from Spotify?
That's fine.
Fine. He said yes, folks.
Yes. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. We're gonna listen to your album in the background as we cook some fools. Here we go. And what's your character name? What am I looking for? Ooh,
I am. Let's see. What is my name?
To Dorky.
Okay. So something that you need to know is I am very into anime. 𝐈𝐧𝐯𝐬 Todoroki. So Todoroki is from My Hero Academia.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of that.
Yeah. So he's not the main character, but I feel like it's very common for like fan favorite characters to never really be the main character. But he's my boy. He's got like fire and ice powers, and yeah. So now I'm just weaving out all the time.
I feel like my games were a little easier earlier when I had, my lobbies, Pretty sure.
Well, those were bot lobbies. So.
Those were bot. Ooh, it's a dance floor. Look at this. I do really like the jumping around and moving with the Portal, man. It just having played Portal. Oh my gosh, is that empty? Okay, is that? Oh gosh, having played Portal, I do like the ability to know what I'm doing with portals, I guess I should say, and actually using them to my advantage. Yeah, it's really.
Have you seen? So if you just like go on YouTube, you can see people like that do the race modes and like the it's like the obstacle courses.
Okay.
And it's crazy. They can move so fast through the portals because like
that's crazy.
It takes your momentum essentially. So like the faster you're going through a portal, like the faster you'll come out.
Yeah.
And so people are just flying across the map, just like in 2 seconds. My goodness. These guys are...
So, okay. So, let me ask this, David.
Yes.
Oh, cook that fool. What was your go-to game growing up?
Oh my gosh, growing up. Okay, I was definitely more into sports than I am now growing up. I think one of my go-to games was probably NBA Street Volume 2.
Oh.
I don't know how big that game was, but essentially it was just like super arcadey NBA 3v3. So like, I would always play as like I would always make a team with like Wilt Chamberlain, I think like Oscar Robertson, and maybe like Allen Iverson.
Okay.
And then just absolutely dominate my friends when they came over. I was listening to like NFL Street.
Okay.
Those were really fun. I did play a decent amount of Madden. I still think Madden 06 is the best Madden.
Yeah, I liked I liked 04 NCAA. I didn't do Madden as much. But, Madden was legit. Sure.
Oh yeah. I like Madden 06 because of the implementation of the truck stick.
Yes.
Where you could, no matter what you were doing, as long as you just flicked up on the C stick, because I played on GameCube, you would just destroy whatever defender was trying to tackle you. That was pretty great.
Okay.
Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball 2.
Okay. Nice.
I'm really happy they're bringing that back. They have like a whole remastered collection coming up that I definitely already pre-ordered. So.
So what is your go-to type of game?
I mean, now it's definitely more on the competitive side. So, I mean, like my game right now is Rocket League, and it'll probably be Rocket League until the servers shut down, which I hope never happens. It's like the perfect balance. It's of just you can be really competitive if you want and like playing ranked, or you can just queue up casual.
Yeah.
And it's still the same game, but lower stakes. But I just love car soccer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like it. I think like the first game I played back in 2015 when it went free for PS Plus. That one.
Yeah.
1 month. Yeah. Oh, I was hooked.
That's awesome.
Oh no.
I'm right back. Grenade. Whoosh. That didn't. Oh.
Here's the tip: the grenades don't actually do anything; they just stop portals.
Okay, so throwing him at is not helpful.
So throwing him at a player will not do anything.
Good to know. It's now Portal. I could use left click, right click for. Oh, have you played Portal?
Oh yes, okay. I played. Man, it was so long ago that I played Portal, but I played it through with my friends.
Yeah.
That was a great experience.
Yeah, I like Portal a lot. I really enjoy it. But I love Halo as well.
Well, then you'll love Splitgate.
I love.
You ever heard of Splitgate?
I've never. I just recently.
It's this great game that's like Halo with Portal.
I really do like it a lot. I mean, obviously, like I was saying earlier, I've only played a little bit because I played. You know how video game designers develop a game early on, and your first levels are make it a lot easier so you can enjoy the game. Well, it's definitely working for me. I'm definitely enjoying it.
I remember hopping on Splitgate for the first time. I was like, I'm fragging right now. Like, this is crazy. I'm so good at this game. And then I like popped into ranked, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be. Like, oh no.
Well, big hello out there to Laura for chiming in. Joni, hello. Lamb parties, yeah, sorry. You know how what's up, Frog? Sarah's in. LinkedIn Live has a very delayed chat, a very an overly sad amount of delay. So hello everyone 5 minutes ago who said something. Thank you for being here. I'm here with David Stone. We're playing a little bit of Splitgate. We're gonna rock a commercial real quick and we will be right back.
Tell us what you have in store for the Empire.
You mind holding on a sec?
Yeah.
Yo, Mike. So what you think?
There's nothing more that we would like than to support all the high school players out there in esports, so we're in.
All right, man. I'll tell the team. We're going to Dallas.
Hey guys, just checking in, making sure you're getting close to our HQ.
Yeah, no, we're actually just about to pull up.
Oh man, that's perfect timing. I was just about to head down to the lobby. I'll see you there.
All right, I'll see you in a sec.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's get out.
All right, let's get back into this. I landed in lava just now, and so we're back into team deathmatch here with David Stone. So David, you went to Western Michigan. You did music. I am listening to your actual album, and I'm really impressed, man. I'm really impressed with your album.
Oh, thank you.
I like it a lot. I mean, I don't want to describe the kind of genre because I'm not a very it's not a big compliment from hearing from me saying, wow, this is really good, because I'm not an expert on games at all.
Okay.
But I want to say, hey, this sounds like such and such group, and this sounds like such and such group. But what would you describe if you wanted to say, hey, my music sounds like this? What would you
Oh man, see, that's the thing. I just
sounds
say
like what group or something?
I just say alternative rock, because
Alternative rock, okay.
it's which doesn't really tell you anything, because I don't know. I feel like so many things are just alt rock. I usually say what I'm inspired by. I feel like that at least if people like recognize the bands that I list, like they get an idea of like what I'm influenced by. So like I listen to a lot of like the 1975, which is a newer band. Love
that's
Radiohead.
A band name? A year is
Yes.
a band name?
Yes, yes, the 1975.
Cool.
Love Radiohead. Like every single thing they've ever done.
Yeah.
I love it. Really into like Talking Heads. Really into even like kind of more hardcore stuff. Like really into Fall of Troy.
See, I am definitely not expert in any of this.
Okay.
Because I'm hearing band names that I should know because I'm supposed to be cool, but I definitely don't.
No, it's okay. But I love like pop music too. Like
Yeah.
I'm super into Bruno Mars.
Same.
Who's the new one that's all over like TikTok? My wife introduced me to them, like Doja Cat.
Okay.
I love that stuff.
Nice.
They got some really popular TikTok songs. I won't say the name of because they're not appropriate.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Thank you.
But they're good songs. They're fun.
But TikTok has it's very much addicting, right? to then hear all the songs. Hey, I'm gonna switch my melee button actually, because I did hear melee does 50 damage per.
Yes,
there
it does.
Is. B. Okay, I'm putting it on my thumb mouse or my thumb button.
Yeah, melee on V. I don't know how you would do that.
Oops, I went the wrong way. So I just used a mechanic a little bit ago where the guy was chasing me, and as he was chasing me, I put a portal up above behind me, and then I went around the corner, and then I round up behind him, which was a ton of fun.
Oh, that's funny.
Like great. I died sadly because his buddy was there, but that's the only reason.
I mean, it's just like he's outplayed, you know.
It definitely. I do like the. Oh, melee! Yes, it worked. No, I don't think I hit him. I definitely like the non-ADS hipfire. It's really accurate. I feel the hipfire is very accurate.
Yeah. So this game, aside from like, actually not aside from, honestly, like it has some of the best hit scan I've ever experienced, like in a game. Because that's like all. I mean, for an arena shooter, that's like so important. So like having good hit scan is just so nice, and it makes the guns feel like really responsive. You're not like questioning why. It's like, why didn't that hit that guy?
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of games use like bloom aim. I would say probably Fortnite is the biggest culprit of that. Which is, for those if you don't know, bloom aim is like you could be aiming somewhere, and they have like randomized bullet path to basically make it easier for newer players. Essentially, that's essentially what it is.
Randomized bullet path is what you just said?
Yeah, so it's not like completely random, but instead of the bullets going directly where you're shooting, they will go in a kind of random pattern, and it's like you could predict it, kind of, but like that's where Fortnite kind of becomes very tilting for me. Because I can see that the bullets are not going where I'm aiming, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do about this?
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. That's a very interesting, interesting mechanic here. Or interesting. I think of the movie Wanted for some reason. When you talk about bullets going in different directions.
If only it was like that.
Yeah.
You know, they did make a Wanted game where you could curve the bullet.
Oh, okay.
It was not very good.
Oh, okay.
It was very bad.
Okay, so...
But they tried.
So, okay, tell me, you work for the High School Esports League.
I do,
and
yes.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to act like I am a teacher.
Okay.
Melee! Sorry.
That's exactly what teachers say.
Yeah. I'm going to act like a teacher calling in, like you normally hear. Dang it. Oh, I lost. Oh, he had 2 hit points. Anyways, it was a good game. That was fun. Did we lose? Because it didn't say victory. I think we lost. I think I was the last kill, too. Dadgummit.
Oh, that was you? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I should have showed the stream. That was the last kill. Yeah. Okay, so you work for High School Esports League.
Yes.
You have talked with a lot of schools, just like we have at the foundation. But I'm gonna behave as if I am a coach, or a teacher, or a sponsor that is calling in to learn about esports. This is something I know you've done in the past, and you now work with schools to keep them engaged and help them with all sorts of things. And I actually don't know fully what you do, but I'm gonna behave. I wanted to ask you, but I'm gonna ask you as a teacher. So hey, is this the High School Esports League?
Yes. Okay. So first, I would say yes. Well,
Great.
obviously this is High School Esports League. How we set it up is mainly we do like Google Meets because
Oh, okay.
I love seeing people and
Nice.
being able to visually communicate as well as verbally. But I always just like introduce myself. So I'd be like, hey, I'm David. I'm the success agent for High School Esports League. I cover Southeast and Pacific regions. And then before I talk about like the steps and things that I like recommend them taking, I always ask like where they're at, because I mean literally every school that I talk to is so different in terms of how big they are, how much time the educator has, their funding, the support that they have maybe behind them. Obviously there are schools where the administration is super behind them and like came to them to start this, and then there's the complete opposite where they're talking to me to basically like get ammo for their case so they can bring it to their administration and say, hey, we need esports and here's how we can do it. So I always like seeing where they're at first, and then going from there. But the recommendations are usually always the same. Obviously the first step for any like educator is to just sign up their school. So I always tell them, hey, go to the High School Esports League website. It's just highschoolesportsleague.com. Super simple. They can find out really all the basic information that they need to kind of figure out what HCL is. There's an entire calendar on there with all the year's events, so they don't need to wonder what they're going to do for spring. And there's some great videos that our team made with our commissioner, Coach 𝐒𝐞 𝐒𝐞, who actually very well.
He used to work for the foundation.
Yeah, so they made a bunch of like awesome getting started videos, hype videos for like our national championship. But there's a nice, roadmap of how educators can sign up. And basically, what they want to do is I always say, just sign up your school, on our platform. Get your school into the High School Esports League community. It's completely free. Like, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain simply from just signing up and, at least being in the community, being in our Discords, the HCL Discord, and then we have a brand new esports educators Discord.
I like
that
education.
Is specifically for educators. You can talk about the curriculum, the gaming concepts 1.1 that just released. I just saw one of our Scholastic consultants talk about it on a meeting, and I was blown away.
No way. Nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm sure you know. I saw your beautiful picture on the contents.
Yes.
And yeah, so I mean, there's access to all that just from signing up, and then you can see our platform. You can peruse around it for free. You can see all the tournaments that are happening with HCL, and the best part is you can really easily get students added. You can really easily get them sorted into rosters. We are doing our best to streamline everything, make it as easy as possible. But where I come in is I help them with all of those things. So signing up on the platform, doing their team management, which is getting their students onto the platform with their own accounts, making the rosters, registering students for tournaments. That's really where I come in. That's kind of the success agent's bread and butter. So whether that's just hopping on one-on-one meetings or giving webinars, which we have our most recent ones on the High School Esports League YouTube channel, which they go over both middle school actually and high school, all the tournament structure and all that stuff. That's where success shines, because ultimately it's in the name. Like our goal, our job, and really our passion of why we're doing this job is to make each educator successful in esports, and not necessarily successful in the competition, because like we can't help them get first place,
right.
but we can help them have a successful program where students are engaged, where attendance is going up, where GPA is going up, simply because they're providing a space for students who didn't have one before. And that's how that's how we really like to frame things, because I do get the thing a lot of like we're not that good.
Yeah.
I don't know how competitive we're going to be. It's more of a casual thing, and I'm always like, well, that's okay, because it's like, if you're doing this just to have the place where students can come after school, or if you're teaching a CTE class, during school,
Okay.
and you're engaging students that wouldn't have been engaged before, or students are making friendships and bonds they wouldn't have made before, because your video gamers like myself when I was in high school aren't really going to associate with the football kids probably, but if the football kids and the video gamers are all on an esports club, then they're making friendships that they might have never been able to make before. So yeah, it was a big spiel, but that's kind of how I lay it on for educators. I always throw out the term, sorry I'm throwing a mountain at you, but that's why we're here. So I mean, yeah, that's basically how a first meeting goes with the teachers, is explaining our mindset, explaining what they should do, and like our recommendations for them, letting them know that it's not just about like playing esports. Oh, I was fragging. That was me.
That was
sorry.
Yeah.
I was popping off.
That was pretty lit.
I was getting excited, but yeah, explaining that it's just more. It's about more than just like playing video games.
Okay.
Actually, some of them understand that, and then some of them are like, I know nothing. I literally know nothing. I play Pong or whatever.
Sure.
Which I did too. But so we essentially have that kind of talk with anyone upon the initial meeting, just so they know what we're about, and 100% of the time they're always super stoked.
Okay. So, what do you have any stories from any schools of like just emotional of any kind, or?
So I do have a few. I mean, so I know there was one school. Okay, there were a lot, but there was one specifically. So earlier this year, right? I know the time. Earlier this year, we did an initiative, the Build an Esports Lab campaign with the Army National Guard. We partnered with them to put that on, and we did a whole HSCL roadshow, where Coach 𝐒𝐞 𝐒𝐞, the commissioner, and some other people, like our head of partnerships, went around to all these schools that were selected as Esports Lab winners, and taught them how to build PCs, built them an Esports Lab in their school, and that was amazing. But before they did that, we handled, and at Success, we handled a lot of the kind of interview process. So we did this thing where we had already selected the winners, and we reached out to them and acting like there was like one final interview. So we were like, yeah, bring your students on, because we want to hear what they have to say too, and like why having an esports lab would matter to them. And we hopped on the meeting, and we would ask them all these questions, and they would give like amazing answers. A lot of the things were like having an esports lab for the students. Some students would just say like, I like playing games, because they're 14 years old, and like that's what they answer. but some were like, this would help our program. Like, we have kids that, want to go to college and get scholarship because this is what they love, and college is offering scholarship for this. Yeah. So having this esports lab would make college and that scholarship money that much more accessible, because they have the means to compete on a higher level. Others talked about the community that an esports lab would bring, and that, even when they're not competing or during the off season, like regardless of if they're, with High School Esports League or not, they have these computers and they have a place to come together and, compete together, or, just play whatever together in a social setting, and just, develop bonds with their existing friends, make new friends. And that was really beautiful to hear. That was just from the students. Obviously, the educators, all said that, something along those lines, but in a better way, a better, more refined way. But I remember one specifically, and when he was just talking about like how passionate his students were about the program of esports.
Sorry, I'm laughing
and
because I'm really the guy. Sorry.
Yeah. He just started crying.
Oh,
like,
wow.
This is before I even told him that like they won anything.
Yeah.
Just like the thought of his students having access to something like that, like made him tear up, and that was amazing. So, obviously, when I told him, like, oh, you guys have actually been selected as the winners. I mean, the whole room just like lit up, and he was
so cool.
He was crying. I won't name drop, so not to embarrass him. But it was amazing. Like, and that's like what kind of, because I was still fairly new. I was about 4 months in when we were doing this.
Yeah. But
that was something that really like made a lot of things kind of tick for me.
Okay.
In terms of, this is why High School Esports League exists, almost. Like for me, and like for what I do. Like this excitement, this passion of this educator feels so strongly that, esports can provide something amazing for the students. And it's whatever the students want to make it, and they're just there to facilitate, really. But like recognizing that and having the passion for that, and just seeing like, oh, I'm happy because the students are happy, like, and knowing that we're a part of that, like in a big or small way, was just like amazing. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
No.
Wow.
I was like, this is why we do what we do. And that was probably like the biggest emotional highlight, was that specific teacher, but like all of those meetings where we got to say, you guys want an esports lab, and I mean, there was nay a dry eye in the room, but yeah, it was great.
I really enjoyed it. I got to watch like 1 or 2 of those, and they were just so much fun to. Just it was a bit of a dupe, right? Like, hey.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, it absolutely was.
Hey, it wasn't like So it was, hey, this is just a final interview to see if you make it in your state or something, and then y'all busted it out. Yeah. That was very clever, very well thought out. Well, because.
Oh yeah, we had a whole script for like how we're supposed to tell them that they won, and you could see some of them kind of figure it out before we actually said it. And it was pretty great. So, yeah.
So, you got a background of music. You are a gamer, and you like Rocket League. You're teaching me. You're motivating me to do better here at this game.
I would say carrying is the proper word.
Are you carrying me?
Yeah.
Let's see. You have 19 kills. Hey, I got 11. Earlier, I went on I did like a, I had like a Kingslayer thing mode. So what is that, like 5 or 4 or something?
It's Kingslayer is when you eliminate the top player on the other team.
Oh, okay. it makes me think definitely of Halo, the King Slayer. Actually,
fun
sorry.
fact.
Actually, it's like this.
King Slayer. Can you hear me in my voice?
I think you did. You did the.
Hello? King Slayer.
Yeah, you did that voiceover for Halo.
I basically
obviously
did.
Well, as far as I know, at least some of the people from 1047 worked on Halo back in the day.
Oh, okay. So that kind of makes sense. I was reading the article about their fundraise.
Oh, it was me. Oh no. Oh no.
You got rocked. I was reading the article about their fundraise, and it reminds me a lot of, was it Among Us or Fall Guys that kind of had, it's been around for a while and then it just got real popular. Was it Among Us? That's been around on Steam for a long time and then it just got hot on Twitch or whatever.
Well,
I'm just saying, it was just gonna have the same kind of effect. It's been around for a while.
2019, I think it was called like Splitgate Arena Warfare or something.
Okay.
And then they just kind of like did maybe like a relaunch or something. It just called it Splitgate, and they released it on consoles too.
Okay.
Because I didn't even realize it was PC. I was like, "Whoa, what's a Splitgate game?" And I played. I was like, "This is sick." And I was sharing it all around, and like some of my coworkers were like, "Yeah, dude, it's been out for 2 years, bro." And I was like, way to put a damper on my excitement, but like, cool, good to know. But yeah, I mean, I didn't play it obviously before it released like on consoles, but like, man, whatever they changed, hey, they did it right.
So there was a new update that got people all hype again. Is that way?
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, releasing it on consoles, making it cross-play, making it free, like.
Okay.
I mean, that's just.
I'm really enjoying it. I'll be honest. This is my 4th, 5th, 6th game today, whatever it is, and I'm really enjoying it.
Well, that's great. So.
And I'm a boomer, so.
Yeah, we won't throw that label around here.
That's awesome. So yeah, I know there's a lot of Zoomers where you work, so.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, every now and then we get someone that's like, "Hey, can you turn that rap off?" You know, some people, if they're tuning in, they'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, we won't throw around names. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what games are available to play with the High School Esports League platform?
Oh, that's
a
a great question.
And the Middle School Esports League platform.
Yeah, so there are a few differences. For high school, I'll start with that.
Okay.
We do Rocket League and chess completely free.
Okay.
You know, that's also thanks to NASIF. And then on top of that, we offer the sports titles. So we got NBA 2K21, 2K22, and then also Madden 22 for the next-gen consoles. That's all free. So you can compete in those titles, you know, and you don't need to pay any money. You know, obviously you need the game license, but, you know, we usually find that players that are interested in competing already have the game. So really, you can compete in those, don't spend any money. We got, let's see, for high school, we got Hearthstone, Rocket League, chess, Minecraft survival games. We have Call of Duty Cold War, Counter-Strike. We got Valorant. We got Rainbow Six Siege, Overwatch, and then the 3 sports titles.
Okay.
And I think I listed off 12. I did not get into esports for my math skills. I'll say that right now.
Although there is a lot of STEM component, I hear.
There is a lot of STEM component in our curriculum. And if I was offered that curriculum when I was in high school, I would be much better at math. So it's definitely something that should be implemented. For middle school, though, that's 5. That's a lot easier of a number to count. So we do Rocket League and chess for middle school as well, for the free titles on top of Minecraft survival games.
Okay.
But then specific to middle school, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
We are doing Knockout City, which is just awesome. I call it a dodge brawler for people who don't know, because it kind of gets the point generally across. And then Pokemon Unite, which I refer to as PokeLol. because it's just League of Legends with Pokemon characters, and it's amazing. I don't think I have. Okay. Yeah, I grind ranked in that game a lot. I haven't done it recently because I've been so busy helping out all the schools get onboarded. But in the off season, I will be back to the Pokemon Unite grind. That game's awesome. It actually just released on mobile, so we're doing a lot of like testing to make sure the mobile and the Switch, connection works out well, and seeing how well it works on like Chromebooks and stuff. Just so we can, offer it on as many platforms as possible, so it can be as accessible as possible for the middle schools.
Wow, I'm sorry. I had a really good run there.
Yeah, you were fragging. I was watching that kill feed.
Yeah,
My goodness.
That was fun.
I need to calm down.
I use that little plus underneath thing to go back and right. I watch a lot of Call of Duty streams and gamers and clips and trying to get better at the getting people on skates kind of stuff.
Yep.
I don't do it, but in that game particularly. And I got to get better at my drop shot or something here too.
The drop shot. Oh my goodness.
I only heard about this game not because of the internet, but because I heard there might be some sort of Splitgate happening with Generation Esports.
Yeah, there might be.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the might be is actually very correct. So we have an official announcement going out Friday, but I got the okay to spill the beans from the commissioner. So starting in October, we will be doing HCL community nights. We will also be doing monthly community night for MSCL. So I'll kind of explain what that is.
Okay. Please.
So for
I'll
HCL,
put you on solo. You're on solo screen. You can talk.
I'm on solo screen. Okay. So for HCL, we have 3 games for October that are going to be part of this community night. So that would be Fortnite, specifically the box fight mode.
Okay.
And then we got Splitgate, which is going to be making its debut on the HCL platform for community nights. Hopefully, we get the engagement to offer it, for regular competition. But we're gonna, have its inaugural showing here in the community, and then we're gonna be doing Knockout City, bringing that to high school as well.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So it's gonna be awesome.
Wow.
Basically, it is, kind of a tournament, but it's much more casual. So, just play matches, win matches, you get entered for all sorts of awesome prizes.
We're playing against Mr. Mister. That's
Mr. Mister.
That's Michael Russell. That's Mike Russell.
What?
Mr. Mister. That's him.
You getting stream sniped right now?
I'm getting stream sniped by Mike Russell.
That's so funny.
Let me see. Oh yeah, he's got that. That's only Mr. Mister I know. Sorry. Okay, so I hear Knockout City. I hear
Splitgate,
and then what was the other one?
And Fortnite. So
and Fork Knife. All right.
Yes, forks and knives.
Forks and knives.
So basically, 1 week is Fortnite. And then the next week is Splitgate, and the next week is Knockout City.
Wow.
So I got our dates here. So basically, it's on one day, so October 2nd. That's Fortnite. So there are 6 queue windows. So you can play 6 matches of Fortnite if you want. You don't have to.
Okay.
You're just there to enter matches. Basically, any match you kind of enter or win, you get entered into prize drawings. So obviously, the more you play and the more you win, the more entries you get. The next week is Splitgate. The next week is Knockout City. It's just a day to come in, queue up, hang out with the community. There's a lot more community events planned that revolve around more than just gaming that I am not going to spill those beans on because I also am not super clear on it yet. But I know what I've heard. It's going to be really awesome. I know our content team is doing some amazing stuff with what they have planned to bring the community together. But yeah, this is kind of the first big foray into just bringing the High School Esports League community closer through something that's not strictly competitive and more community focused, and it's gonna be awesome. It's a way to almost kind of like test out games and bring games to people, that the people want to play. Hopefully we can just keep this going and make this just like this monthly event just awesome.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
So that's what we have planned, at least officially. Again, there will be an announcement on Friday. So it'll be in like the HCL Discord, our educators Discord. I know we'll obviously send out emails to everyone that's part of HCL, which is again why it's so important to just sign up, because it's completely free and you get awesome announcements and access to information like community nights. So it's going to be awesome. And this is not just for students. That's another big thing.
That's what I wondered. So you guys, this is your platform, but it's not high school students, middle school students. It's anybody.
So it can be for high school or middle school educators. So we do a community night, so you do have to be a part of HCL community or MSCL community, because obviously we want to keep things safe. So we have verification processes in place. When you sign up to be in a community, but you can be an educator in that community, and if you want to learn how to play a game, learn more about Splitgate or something, because your students talk about it and they want to play it, like here's your chance. You can play with other educators. It's just a way for more members of the community to interact, not just on Discord, but in the game, and bring people closer together. Again, that normally wouldn't be sharing time with each other.
Yeah. Wow. I love it. So that's great to know. Wait, does that mean I can play? Because I'm an educator, and I like Splitgate.
Well, if you sign up on highschoolesportsleague.com, sure.
What? Okay. So this dude's lagging.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's lag switch? Oh well, you can.
Yeah. Oh, was he? Oh, okay.
You can contact support.
I obviously think the best of people, so I didn't know he'd be cheating. Yeah, cheater. But I killed him, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, that guy is lagging.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I hit him with the bat. The acronym is BFB, but
I've landed in the lava multiple times here, or whatever it is. It's quite a bit.
Have you tried not landing in the lava?
Yeah, I can't see it on this one for sure.
That generally helps. I know sometimes I still land in the lava, but if I try to not land in the lava, that also helps me, stay alive.
I will write that down.
See, that's me teaching you how to play Splitgate. Step 1, don't land in lava.
Okay, good point. I racked that dude. Use the portals to your advantage.
That's the one thing that I don't do that much. And when I play ranked, I get destroyed by so many people who are amazing portals.
Yeah. This game is fun, man. I love the ability to portal around and really try to use your mind to confuse people. It's definitely much different than. I mean, it is different than like a normal shooter game, right? Like a Call of Duty.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so much different than Call of Duty. I mean, yeah, Call of Duty, at least nowadays, is way more about like your kind of like quick movements, I guess, and just like positioning. or is this just like all about portals and?
It's just so much fun to try and
see what you can come up with.
Oh,
I love to see
it.
what I
did
come up with.
what I
Nice.
just did there. Do you see what I did? Like that, I had him chasing, and it's just fun. Like, I hope that's the play of the game. You killed him with me. So.
I did. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh,
wait.
this is it. I caught him. You see me fly
Nice.
through the portal?
Let's go.
I like that a lot. I like that, and especially you leave somewhere with your one portal, and then you keep running and the other one, so you go right back to the same one you just left.
Oh,
like, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, you feel so cool.
Yeah. I am very much excited about playing this game more often. Let's see. I see Laura Williams saying October 2nd for Fortnite. Nice. Okay, she said got it. Sorry, everyone. The chat in LinkedIn is super delayed. But yeah.
All good.
So David Stone, this has been a lot of fun. I want to continue playing, but I know we all have things to do.
Yeah, I got a meeting with an educator in a couple minutes.
Right. That's awesome.
So.
That's great, man. Well, what I was excited about to play this game was obviously because of the Halo and Portal side of it. The other side here for playing with you, is listening to your amazing soundtrack. Your soundtrack. Album, I should say. This right here.
Oh, thank you.
This right here. Good Intentions on Spotify. Wonder Walker. I listened to it a little bit about an hour before we got on the stream, and because I was checking, because I don't like to have too many cuss words, but obviously you don't. So
no,
I don't know where. Yeah.
I don't mess with that too much.
Yeah. So check out Good Intentions on Spotify, because Wonder Walker. I don't know if you're even into this anymore, and I think you had like a donation spot or some sort of Venmo or PayPal or something.
I set that up. Spotify was doing that when like a year ago, so I set that up. I haven't taken that down yet. I don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah. Well, thanks for playing. We're definitely gonna play somewhere. We definitely need to get a bunch of people together and play. I mean, is it 4v4? Or is there?
It's 4v4, but it's super easy to set up a custom match, so we can get 8 people in here, and so they can all see my name at the top of the leaderboard. Yeah.
Well, I will reach out to all the friends. I think we need to combine efforts here to get some people from your organization, High School Esports League, to get some people
sir. That
play.
Sounds awesome.
And I'll have to come down and play in your LAN center maybe, and enjoy some fun. I played some Valorant there a couple months ago, and some League of Legends with Nemo.
Yeah, he loves that game.
Well, great, man. Thank you so much for jumping on and being a part of invitesent. I'm glad you got the invite and it was sent, and you got it. We played a really cool game, Splitgate, and thanks for walking me through what it's like to hear from you as a educator trying to get an esports club or a program started in my school, as if I'm playing that role. So thank you for walking me through that, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, any shout outs you want to do right now before you head out?
Man, I just want to shout out the whole High School Esports League team, the whole team at Generation Esports. We've been working our butts off lately because we're in our second week of preseason for high school and middle school esports leagues. I want to shout out really to all the educators that are a part of this and trying to get their program started. I know it's a lot of work. It is not easy. I will never say to anyone that it is easy, but that's what we're here for. We're here to help them. And I just want to shout them out for putting in the effort. A lot of them don't even get paid to do this. And so they're the real heroes. They're the real ones here, and we just help them out. But I want to kind of shout out both of those organizations.
Great job, man. I appreciate that. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Go check out Good Intentions, Wonder Worker. Go check out the High School Esports League.com, hscl.com, right?
Yes.
And David, it was an honor and a pleasure having you. I'm going to ask you to, whenever you want to get off, you can get off, and I'm going to shoot some stuff, and I'll catch up with you some other time, man.
Awesome.
Some Splitgate.
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks, brother.
See you, Bubba.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a ton of fun. Okay, a few weeks ago, I played with Mike Russell. We played Overwatch, and then 2 weeks ago played Destiny. Then, or 3 weeks ago, then 2 weeks we played Final Fantasy 14. And this week, Splitgate. I'm definitely hooked on that game. It is a lot of fun. I know as I play and continue on, it's going to get a little harder, but that's okay, because they all do. I definitely am going to show this to my friends, that all of us who play Call of Duty, because it is a very fun game. But babe, before we go, I'm going to show a real quick couple commercials for before we leave. So check it out.
Varsity Esports Foundation. Founded in December 2018, the Varsity Esports Foundation was created by a group of esports professionals. Our mission is to create an inclusive, safe, and aspirational network of gaming communities for all. The Varsity Esports Foundation is a 501c3 organization established to offer financial assistance to schools and to provide a pipeline for students to reach their potential through esports. We have 4 foundation goals. 1. Build a network of inclusive gaming communities. 2. Create scholarships for students within these communities. 3. Ensure a safe environment for all players. And 4. Promote gaming literacy across the ecosystem. The foundation has funds for a limited amount of assistance to support schools with league fees and/or computer equipment. For more information, please visit us at varsityesportsfoundation.org.
Okay. Thank you guys once again for dropping by invitesent. We are a live streaming show where we play games and interview people. Ton of fun. Big shout out to all of our stream partners, and a huge shout out to DNH Distributing, our stream sponsor. Thank you so much for being here today for invitesent. Make sure if you get an invite sent to you, accept it, because you could be playing some games on the live stream with me, Bubba Gaddert, Executive Director, Varsity Esports Foundation, as well as an esports ambassador with DNH Distributing and an esports ambassador with CSMG, Collegiate Sports Management Group. Thank you guys once again. Have a wonderful day. As we dip out, we're going to enjoy some good old music from David Stone, who was on the stream.